So nearly everybody in the New South Wales hen rescue family seems to love pumpkin. Here they are, look, we've got, this is Cody and Harlow, let's see. Cody? Ah, yes. Harlow, yes, 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 yum. Eve, come on, love. Come on. Ah, oh my goodness. I love it too. This is baked pumpkin. Oh, look, she's taking it from the bowl. I never even realised I liked pumpkin. I'd only ever had the boiled kind, which is really tasteless. And then the vet suggested pumpkin was a good thing for the ex-meat industry chickens to eat because it's not as fattening as some things, but it helps to fill them up. And so I baked them some because I know that veggies... Here we go, I'll give some more. Oh my gosh, everyone's stealing it from the bowl now. Harlow, do you want some? Oh my goodness, for being a polite girl. There we go. Oops. I'll throw her some. Oh my goodness. It fills them up and it's not too calorific. So in addition to their pellets that are measured out, this helps give them some bulk. So I baked it just on some baking paper, no oil or anything, and it's so yummy. It tastes like sweets, but healthy. So now I snack on it too, and it's always like, who shall have it, the chickens or me? And the chickens always win. I'll give them some more. Here we go, come in. Ah, Cody. There we go. Oh. Oh dear, Eve's taken hers over to eat on her own. This enclosure is really small, I can see just here, because we were totally full and then these three were found outside someone's house. They are a meat breed, which means they were really in danger. Like they're likely to have been bred in someone's backyard for meat, for backyard slaughter. They had their wings cut really short, I guess as a method when they were young and more agile to stop them flying away. Here you go, have some more. Oh, Cece's hopped over too. Do you want some? She never gets there because the other girls, I'll throw her some. Let's see if she has it. Are you brave enough? Yes, you can. No, Cody, you have that bit. Let her have. Go on, you can do it, love. She says, maybe if you stop filming me, I will. Yay! Because usually the other girls run in and take it from her. Only one piece left. See, I'd like to eat it myself, but I won't. I'll give it to Eve. Uh-oh, Cody's in for the last bit. Here you go. Ow, my finger. Okay, that's it now. I've finished. I haven't got any more. Okay, so I found out it was really yummy and I've been eating it too. But the reason we've got this enclosure that's so small is we just had to make something. We didn't have any space for them. They can't be with the others because they'll just eat all of the food, and the other girls have... Cody's just jumping over my legs looking for more pumpkin. Oh look, they're gonna scrap over this bit. Here we go. Excuse me, Cody, you know roosters are meant to be gentlemen and actually let the ladies have some. Yes, I know, Eve. He's not being a gentleman, is he? I know. Anyway, I got completely distracted from the point of this video. I guess the number one point is that we will make sure we have a really great enclosure for these guys with lots of room for exercise. And Cody's a rooster. He hasn't started crowing yet, but he will. So we want to make sure he has the space to do that. They're looking, they're like, what? I said, no more treats. Come on, they say. Come on. Anyway, so loads of the animals love pumpkin. I started making it for them and I found out that Patsy the duck loves it so much. I found that the other chickens, like the, Frida, Kim, Juniper, Kai-Ho, they love it. So now I have to make enough for everyone. So I'm making pumpkin every single day in the oven. It's never enough. And with the Hen Haven, I wanted to think about not only the better enclosures that we can do for these guys, who are now very much like, where's more food for us? But also what we can do as far as saving money, your donations, saving that for vet bills and things, and not spending as much of it on fresh food. At the moment, we get through a lot of money on things like pumpkin and parsley, which the bunnies and guinea pigs love. Eve's pecking at my shoelace now. And we get through a lot of greens because we have guinea pigs and rabbits and chickens. And Patsy the duck loves greens as well. Look at this. What are you doing, Evie? They're only babies. Like, it's amazing these kinds of chickens, they get slaughtered at 6 weeks. These guys are older than that now, but they are still, I call them teenagers, the equivalent of teenagers. So they've still got lots of energy. So what we want to incorporate into the Hen Haven, even if we only have 1 acre, is to grow some of our food for the animals. And of course, I can take a little bit too for me. And that means a pumpkin patch. And I'll definitely have to get information from people that know what they're doing. Maybe some help from one of my friends who has a landscape gardening business. He might be able to help me with some of this on how to set it up. Now, of course, the animal enclosure, she's here now. They just keep going out of the shot. The animal enclosures come first. Like, that's the most important thing. We want to set that up. But if there's space that we're not using, like a part of the front garden, or maybe there's bits in between the property, we want to use that for veggies or for greens or for herbs. Some herbs that are really good to grow are mint and rosemary because they help keep rodents away. And we want to think of that from the very beginning so that we don't get into that place where you've got an overpopulation of, say, rodents or pigeons or someone that's moved in. And of course, we want to respect them as individuals, but we also don't want issues as far as them taking all the food for the chickens and things like that. So I want to think of that from the beginning. Parsley would be amazing because the animals love to eat it. And pumpkin, because they love to eat it too. I think Eve actually would like to just have a diet where she eats my hair. Every time I put the camera on them, they just go running out of the shot. Dear me. The other thing with these guys is they drink so much water. So they would always we'd make sure they had a lot of water stations that they could have so they never run out of water. Because at the moment I'm just constantly topping up what they've got. So veggie patches will definitely be a big part of the Hen Haven, and we'll be getting advice on that. We'll be getting volunteers for that, and it'll be somewhere where we can also share with kids as part of the education programs that it's fun to grow your own veggies and then make things out of them. And that's part of, being vegan. It can be so fun, and it can also reduce your reliance on these huge industrial farms. So we're also, as far as reducing the cost of feed, because we will have more animals by then, we'll be in a better position to approach grocers to ask them for their leftovers. Like, if we do that now, we might end up with more than we actually need. But if we do that when we have the Hen Haven and we've got more animals on site, then if we got all the leftovers from, say, a local greengrocers, we could definitely put them to use. And I think that would be a massive money saver. It reduces food waste, which is a great bonus, and gives us all kinds of interesting treats for our chickens. So, and the other animals that will be with us as well. So I think that, just got my leg hopped over again. There's so much potential with the Hen Haven for setting things up that we've never been able to do before. We have grown veggies before. We have rosemary and mint to help keep rodents away, but they're all in pots so that we can move them when we leave. With rentals, everything has to be left the same when you leave it. That means we have to re-turf areas, we have to remove anything that we've planted. All our enclosures have to come down. With a permanent area, that's not the case at all. And I'm really excited to talk with someone who knows their stuff, which is just not me, and find out about the best veggies to grow in different soils, which ones work well together, and of course to do more research into what the chickens and other animals will love to eat. So that's a bit of the background of what we're planning to do with the food sources. I'm also planning to try and get in touch with some companies to see if they can donate chicken feed in return for some good publicity from us. We already have an amazing offer from Paws on the Coast, which is a pet food supply shop on the Central Coast, that they are willing, even as we are now, even running out of the rental, to donate 1 bag of chicken feed a month. We get through a lot more than that even at this stage, where we have less chickens than we will at the Hen Haven. But saying that, like, every bit is welcome. So once we have this permanent location, we can really reach out to local businesses and try and establish proper working, ongoing relationships with them. It's something we haven't really been able to do because we're always moving areas. So, like, if we really settled in Putney, for example, and established connections with grocers in Ryde, well, now we're in the Hornsby area, so that wouldn't be as good. So I'm guessing we'll do another video about location, but I'm guessing it will probably be the very north of the Central Coast, or into, what's it called, Lake Macquarie. where there's still some land available, but it's also got train stations and somewhat commutable to the city, like not too far away. And there's plenty of shops there and businesses that we could connect with. So yeah, so that's the video for today. Harlow's just here and she's like, have you got some more food for me? Have you? Hello, isn't she beautiful? What a beautiful colour. Did you know that in the meat chicken industry, where you've probably seen most of the chickens you see are like Cody and Eve, that they're white. They're actually a lot smaller than them when they're slaughtered. They've still got blue eyes and they're still cheeping like the little babies they are when they're slaughtered. But the grey and black chickens that are hatched at the hatcheries are not put into the sheds. In some cases, some companies do, but some companies don't. Like for example, I believe Cordina is one that doesn't have those babies. They still hatch them, but they kill them at the hatchery because apparently the meat is not quite the right colour for consumers. It's a darker colour. It's not the light pink of the white girls and boys. So they kill them at an even younger age. So Harlow in that industry would be killed at an even younger age than 6 weeks. She'd be killed at a couple of days old. Isn't it disgusting? Like the industry, it's just mind-blowing what we do as humans and what is normal for us as humans. Anyway, I'll do another video where we try and tackle, like have a think and brainstorm some education ideas about how to really tackle that way of thinking about chickens at the root and for young people especially. But for now, I shall go and think of what I can bring these guys next to nibble on that's not too high in calories, probably a head of lettuce or something. And I will see you tomorrow.